Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. This is Funmibi here again with another awesome DIY tutorial. In today's video we're going to be making this very simple headband. I'm not doing anything extravagant for you guys, so this headband is for my simple accessory lovers. This headband was inspired by Anita Browse on Instagram. She's one of my favorite people to watch and all of that on Instagram. I saw this headband on her sometime last week, so I decided to give it a shot and it came out looking absolutely stunning. But before we get right into it, if you're yet to see the video that we had on here on Sunday, feel free to go check it out. We made this very beautiful, extravagant headband. Everything you need to know about it is on my previous video. I'm going to link it on the screen, and you can also just go through the DIY playlist here on my channel. Now that that is said and done, let's get right into making this beautiful headband. Alright guys, as usual, I'm going to start off by showing you everything you need to make this headband. Before we get right into the main tutorial, I'd like to take this time to encourage you to please subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe. Hit the bell notification right beside the subscribe button. That bell helps you know every single time I drop a new video. Also, if at the end of the video you enjoyed watching, please be sure to hit the like button. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm measuring 16 inches on this satin fabric. So I measured 16 inches because the length of my headband is 14 inches in total. I had to measure my headband, so you also have to measure the length of your headband, and I also added 2 inches of allowance just to be safe. So what I'm doing now on my satin fabric is I'm marking 16 inches and then I'm dividing 16 into 2, so I marked 8 inches, the midpoint of my fabric. So next up I'm going to measure 3.5 inches because that's the length at that midpoint. So at that midpoint you measure 3.5 inches, and by the sides measure 1 inch. And as we go along, I'm going to explain why I decided to mark each of these figures on my fabric. But just go ahead to mark 1 inch at the sides, the extreme sides of your measurements, and then at the midpoint measure 3.5 inches. So what I'm doing now is I'm just joining each of those marked points together, and I'm going to also go ahead to cut it up before I now take it to the next level. Alright guys, so what I'm doing here now is just I'm trying to smoothen out that sharp point. So I don't want the cuts to be sharp, so I just use my chalk to just kind of trim it and make it kind of curved. So that's what I just did right there with my chalk, and all I'm doing now is I'm just cutting up everything I've marked on my fabric. After cutting, because you know this is satin, right? Satin is very soft, and I don't want the fabric to be too soft. I want it to have some kind of stability. I'm going to go ahead to press on some interfacing, and the interfacing that I use is a what do they call it now, air stay. So I'm not using gum stay. Feel free to use gum stay if that's what you are, but what I prefer to use most times is air stay, because I just like how neat and just slick it makes my fabric look. But feel free to use gum stay if that is what you have. So after doing that, I'm going to fold this piece of fabric into 2 and then sew it along the length. So the part where I just pointed out for you guys, and this is it now after sewing. Next up, I'm going to now turn it inside out. If you know that you won't find it easy to turn your fabric from this extreme end, feel free to leave about 2 inches space at the wide part of your fabric so that the turning will be easy. But because either way I knew I could still turn my fabric from any angle, that was why I decided to just sew my fabric all the way through and then turn it inside out. So now I'm just matching what I have with my headband to be sure that everything is fine and we are still on track with the process. So I'm going to go ahead now to press this piece of fabric, and this is what it looks like now. So I went ahead to press it just to make it lie very flat. Next up, I'm going to glue what we have here. I'm going to glue it on to my headband. This headband is very easy, and when you try it out you'll also see what I'm telling you guys about. It took me less than an hour to just achieve this whole process. So what I'm doing now is I'm just covering my headband, the usual process now. Covering your headband, you apply your satin fabric, notch it, and then fold it inside out. I have a couple of tutorials on this whole process, so just in case you want to see something more detailed, I'm going to link another video on here on the screen. Feel free to go check it out right after watching this video. So once I'm done wrapping my headband, we're going to move to the next level. If you know you're not interested in wrapping your headband, you can also skip this part, but because I just wanted things to look very nice and I didn't want to see any irregularity in the outlook of my headband, that's why I decided to also cover up my headband with this same matching color of the main headband, the main cover that we're using for this headband. This is another opportunity for you to hit the subscribe button. If you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please do well to smash the subscribe button. Help me grow this channel to 2,000 subscribers. The goal for the month of May is for us to hit 2,000 subscribers on this channel. And we are so close. We're already at what, 1.6k. I know we can do this, so please do well to hit the subscribe button. Also tap the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday on this channel. Also, if at the end of the video, I'm sure you enjoyed this video, so please just go ahead to hit the like button. It's not going to cost you anything, darling. Hit the like button and just be a part of us and be very active on this channel. So we're already wrapping up with wrapping this headband, and everything is moving smoothly. This is what we have now. This is the wrap headband, and this is the main cover that we're using to cover the headband. I also went ahead to use a piece of black satin to cover the inner part of my headband, just so things look very, very neat and just beautiful. We love clean DIY projects on here on this channel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew up this open edge of my main cover for my headband. So you know we didn't sew that part, so I'm going to just tuck it in the way I'm doing right here, and then I'm going to go ahead to take it to my sewing machine to just press it. Feel free to use your hand to hand sew if that is what you prefer. And this is what we have now. I already went ahead to sew both edges, and I'm just gluing on that main piece that we worked on, the piece with the S-stay. The piece we worked on with the S-stay in the beginning. I'm now gluing it on to my main headband that I just wrapped, and I'm using my glue gun here. Feel free to use your uhu gum. You can either use uhu gum or your glue stick for any of your DIY projects. I usually get a lot of questions from my loves where they ask me, oh, should I use glue stick or should I use uhu gum? You can use either one of the two. They both give you the exact same results. All right, guys, so this is me just taking my time to wrap up this headband. I already told you guys something exciting is coming this Sunday. I'm using AUTOGELE to make a very beautiful headband. I already told the people that watched the video from Sunday all about this, but just in case you've missed Sunday's video, please go ahead to check that video. That video is so educative and so eye-opening. I shared some tips and tricks about using ASOOKE for your headband, and I also showed you guys a glimpse of the video that is coming on Sunday. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to go check it out. That's the last video I uploaded on here on my channel. So this is pretty much it. I'm done, gluing the S-stay piece now onto the main headband. What I'm doing now is I'm just at the midpoint. I'm now just sewing, making a tiny stitch at the midpoint just to make the two edges fold inwards at the midpoint. So this is what I'm just doing here, just a simple hand sewing, nothing too complicated. It's something anybody can do, and if you don't know how to hand sew, just watch as I go and then do it on your own DIY project as well. And this is what we have here. So I have this piece of satin, what do they call it now, satin ribbon, but I just thought it didn't give me the vibe I was going for, so I decided to use this very shiny piece of accessory that I got from a sewing accessory shop. A lot of the things that I use for my DIY projects are things that you get from a sewing accessory shop, because I usually get a lot of questions from guys asking, oh, where do you get this from, where do you get that from? I get every single thing I use for my DIY projects from a sewing accessory shop. So you go anywhere they sell fabrics and appliques and the rest of that, you will get everything I use. Even the headband too, I get it from a sewing accessories shop here in Port Harcourt City. So what I'm doing now is I'm just gluing that piece of I don't know what they call it now, this shiny piece of accessory. It's called an applique as well. So I'm just gluing it on to my headband, and that's pretty much it for this particular tutorial. I love how simple and just beautiful this headband turned out, and it just gave me the vibe that I got from the headband that I saw Anita Browse wearing on Instagram. And this is it, guys. This is the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching, please be sure to smash the like button. As usual, I'm going to go ahead to rock this headband on myself, because if you're very frequent on here on this channel, you know I like to always wear anything I make on myself, so you guys get to see how beautiful it would look when you go ahead to make your own. So this is me here now. I already went ahead to slick down my hair and do a bit of makeup, and this is me just wearing this headband. This headband is so beautiful. It's something you can wear on your outfit when going to work, or even for an occasion, right? You can go for a simple to a party occasion. So if you know just your basic outing, or even going to church, right? If you just want to wear something nice on your head, this headband is going to come through for you. This is the last and final call to action, and the last one is the sweet one, okay? Make sure you go ahead to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. This channel is popping. We do a lot of educative stuff and just entertaining and inspiring stuff on here on this channel. So if you're yet to hit the subscribe button after all the begging that I've done right from the beginning of this video, please answer this last one smash the subscribe button, join us on this channel. We are popping. Also, be sure to hit the bell notification right beside the subscribe button. Like this video. I'm sure you enjoyed watching, and I'm sure you will still go ahead to try this DIY tutorial out. So go ahead to like the video, support my hustle, and yeah, this Sunday I'm bringing something exciting. I can't wait to see you guys. I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.